What do the arts mean to you?
I believe the arts change the world, sometimes on a global level and more often on a more personal or community level. I believe that the arts can bring us joy. I have a customer who bought a painting and he told me on the phone, I need to send you $20 every time I walk by the painting because it just makes me so happy.
You know, maybe it's because I'm older, but I feel that this world is moving at such a pace, such a frenetic pace. It's just go, go, go all the time that, you know, we often forget to stop and smell the roses. And arts allows you to do that. You know, you stop to look at a painting or to listen to a piece of music or to read a book, you know, lying in a hammock, and suddenly time stops. And I crave that, and I think more and more people will crave it also, especially in this high-tech world.
I believe people are physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual, and that spiritual part is where the arts come from, and it comes out uniquely in each person.
Pablo Picasso says art washes away from the soul the dust of the everyday. And I believe that's true. Whether your art gallery is hanging a single poster over your bed or watching your grandchildren dance in the living room, art allows for moments of reprieve from our daily routine. Art transforms us and takes us into another realm that we would otherwise not have.
So the arts to me mean culture and humanity. I feel that they encompass human emotion and connection in a tangible form. You know, it's one of those things where you can tell someone how you feel, but sometimes whether they're not receptive or they're not getting it, some people are visual learners like myself, and I think to see someone express their feelings or emotions in that type of way, where you enter a gallery space or, you know, you read a book, is that much more powerful and poetic.
I think, you know, the arts means so much to so many different people. It's a question that people often ask me as the executive director of Martin Arts, you know, well, what kind of art do you do? And my answer is, I sit in the audience. And it's, you know, in high school, I was in band, I was in choir, all of that experience, and then being raised to go to museums, attend concerts, being in the audience. And really, when I look at the heart of what Martin Arts is here to do in the community, it's to inspire people to engage and participate in the arts. And so I'm the perfect person to be the executive director because I know what it's like to be in the audience or want to buy a piece of art. And that's all part of the mission of what we're here to do. For over 40 years, Martin Arts has been the heart of Martin County's arts and culture scene. As a local arts agency, we've championed creativity, celebrated diversity, and brought people together through the power of the arts. Now more than ever, the arts need your help. By supporting Save the Arts, you can ensure the creative soul of our community continues to thrive for us and for future generations.
So without the funding, you know, it is a significant amount that makes a difference in what is offered in these programs and events, whether it is to the community and the fun stuff that happens for Arts Fest, or whether it is during the high school juried art show or Barton Arts Awards that have to do with scholarships and really putting emphasis on art from high schoolers, you know, young generations. We want to make sure that we're able to fund and fuel and support these young artists so that they believe that they have a future in the arts and they don't have to do something that they don't want to do. You know, they have the passion for it, so they should be able to make a living off of it.
I can't imagine a community where those things weren't available to participate in. And Stewart, we're very lucky in Stewart and Martin County that there's always some sort of performance, musical or theatrical. There's lots of wonderful dining experiences. There's art shows here at the courthouse. There's art shows at a couple of the galleries. And these events and shows bring people from diverse sectors together to experience a performance or an exhibition. and hopefully communicate and connect in ways that they wouldn't if we were all just walking around in a non-artistic, sterile environment.
Honestly, I mean, maybe you're going to think that I'm a little extreme, but for me it would be an act of war. To take away funding from art, you are, again, I come back to what I said earlier, this world is a world of technology, it's a hard world, it's a very chaotic world also. If you raise a world without arts, you condemn your children to live in a world where everything is so hard and thought and not felt. And I think that's exposing a new generation to a horrendous world. I wouldn't want to live in that world.
I think that the arts add beauty into people's souls, and they have less of it when we don't have funding.
There's so many other things that you can do to show your support of the arts. Number one, and I've been referring to it lately as vote with your feet. Show up at the events, buy the tickets, come to Arts Fest, come to the awards event, buy a ticket at the Lyric to go see a show, pay admission at the museums. Showing up is part of saying that this is important to you. So I'm hoping everybody shows up this year and makes, whether they buy a piece of art or buy a ticket or just makes a donation, all of that activity shows that we in this community want to save the arts.
Any form of art is a form of power. It has impacts, it can affect change, it can not only move us, it makes us move. It always will.